Okay, we'll do a lap of the suspension test course to show some of the spots and what to look for. I am wearing only boots and a helmet, so we'll be taking it quite easy, in addition to being a little injured. We come through the front, a little bit whooped out. Go through a corner, make sure your front and rear ride height balance is good so the bike turns. Come down here, you got a little bit of chop, a little bit of side hill to see how the bike turns, a little pop here, and then you got a line choice. You can go low through the whooped out part. That's a little bit unpredictable to check the bike's, well, predictability, or you get the high line, a little bit more momentum to come into the rocks, and again, testing a little bit of stability. Can jump that if you're wearing gear. Then you come up here, you get a little bit more speed to hit this G out. Does the bike bottom? Does it rebound predictably? And some off-camber routes, again checking to see if the bike goes straight. There is a log you can go over if you decide that you want to see how it does in some hard enduro kind of activity. Again, more kind of smooth cornering here. Come out and you can land into that face and check bottoming resistance. Come through here, a nice little flat corner into the trees. Make sure the bike's turning okay. A couple little G out whoop-de-doos. Make this off-camber slippery turn. And then you got a couple choices here. You can go on that side for ruts, seeing if your suspension is soaking that stuff up or not. You come to this rocky hill, you can go to the left for a little bit of an easier line. To the right is a good test of traction and if your suspension will deflect in these rocks or not. And you can hit that as slow or as fast as you want. Here you get another line choice. Through there, some wet whoops. Through here you got some off-camber routes. A couple little whoop-de-doos and ruts. Come through here, you got a nice corner you can rail. Again, checking front and rear balance on the throttle. Come down the hill. How predictable is the bike through the ruts? Bend to the right. Go through this rocky little G out. Again, your line choice will determine how hard you're pushing the suspension. A little bit of more single track here. Is the bike stable under steady throttle? And then coming up over this, does it jump evenly? Or does it kind of bind up and push the front wheel? Got a little bit of acceleration chop. And then back through here into some more kind of steady. Over some roots. Does the bike pick up or does it just absorb it? Is the front end skipping around and staying light? Or is it plowing through a little bit and the little stuff packing down? Kind of a loose corner here, loose uphill, and then a little log. Does the front end pop like you want it to, or does it just soak it up too soft? That little G out back there is a good bottoming test. See how much travel you use. You can haul through here. It's whooped out. See what the bike does when it's whooped out. Does the back kick up? Does the front sink? Or does the front stay high? That tree will not be there. So we'll just end up going straight through there. I have to go around. And we got a little step down here. Go through this bottom. The left is a good line. You come up this and you get a little bit of single track. So come up here. Does the bike turn across these routes? If you stiffened it up for the faster stuff, for the bigger hits, did you go too stiff? Does the suspension try to push on the roots, or can you kind of ignore that they're there? Does the front end really stay in touch with the ground? And then you pop out onto a little bit of a faster section. We don't have a lot of this at Stony in the races, but if you're doing GNCCs and stuff, a little bit more speed to check stability. Come up through here, another little flat turn. This is kind of a transit. Takes you to another spot. Gets you a little bit more kind of sharp bump and downhill practice. Come up through here, hang a hard right, then you get a downhill. Does the back end kick around? Does it pop up going over these little roots and branches? Does it sink into that rut? Can you kind of compress the bike predictably and not have it spring you back out of the rut? And then here, kind of buried in the leaves, but to the right, a whole bunch of roots. You know, it should bounce around a little, but does the suspension take the edge off like it should? You get a bunch of harshness through the bars there? Good spot to test that. Come down this hill, drop it into a rut, and then some more roots. Does the bike go across them like it should? Does it try to buck you offline and make you use energy? This should all be like steady throttle. And then some good hits through here to feel if the bike is stable under braking. And then you come down around this log. Does the bike come back up at you as you go through this G-out? Or does it feel stable, like you can put power down as soon as you go through it? Another little fast straight section. Little chance to breathe. Turn to the left. You got a little bit of a muddy spot here. And this is really, can you go through these ruts? Will the bike drop into the ruts? Or does it want to push the front wide like I just did? And then you're getting close to the end. Now we're just transiting back. Come through here, a little bit loose and slippery. Come through here, a little choppy and dry right now. And then coming up this edge, can you kind of lift the bike? Wheel tap across that. Does it want to dance? Can you go across those roots without washing the front end? And this log here will also be out of the way, so we won't have to worry about that. And then through home check, where we'll have scoring, and that is one lap is about 1.9 miles.